Good morning, everybody. So, I got this, I think it was their Cyber Week sale on Tonic. It's a Canal boat. I don't know how I missed it. When it came up the first time, I'm pretty sure that was not the release date of this. So, I just somehow missed the original release date of it. But I do want to do it. I love it. We were watching a series of these, this guy traveling around on the long boats. And so when I seen this collection, I thought, oh my gosh, how did I not get this? So let's see. I need 2 of these. So what I'm looking for first is to see if I have enough paper here with this, with these 2 sheets, to make the boat. I need 2 of these. And, oh, these are the same colors, but they're different sizes. Let's see. One's American and one's English size is what I'm guessing. So we need 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 3 of those, 2 of the holes. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. So I'm going to have to get, because I don't think I have any more of this color anywhere. So let's just go with, yeah. Let's just do this dark blue instead, and we can use this to decorate or do whatever we need to with it. So the way I'm going to do this is cut this. I don't know how many sheets it's going to take now. Is it going to be 3 or 2? 12 by 12 is going to work. We'll find out. Okay, so there's 12. These, 2 of these, and then I need for sure 2 of these. This is going to be the hardest, I think the largest piece. Oh, okay, let's change the layout here, because this needs a lot of space. Okay, so this go here. This will go here. Let's see. 2 of these glue tabs. 2 of the bow stern covers. That's gonna be this. Ugh. the bow, right? It's the bow, not the bow. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right or not. Okay, and we need these other weird shaped things here. This. No, we got that. So this, and this. So we might be able to get, I don't know if we need the big one or the little one. I think the big one. Let me see if this will fit still, because I think we still have some room here. But these others too, we're not going to be able to get on here. So let me run these through. And honestly, I'm a little concerned about that being so close to the side and still cutting right. So I'm going to move it because I got the room to do it. Okay. All right. Turn that on and running it through. This is when these large systems with these large plates come in very handy. For things like this. Even though would I be running it through the same amount of times with the regular? Maybe. But sometimes this works and you only have to do the two. So it just depends. What I'm going to do, let me see. I gotta get my magnetic die holder to hold these dies until I can put them away. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. And thank you, Jane, for reminding me during one of my not during the video, but in the comment section of one of my videos. Hey, what about that magnet you bought? Because I had lost pieces, and so she reminded me that I had bought this specifically because of that. I'm like, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I forget about that? Yes, I have that for that reason. So, because I believe I had lost another cut of a die or something, and she's like, hey, why aren't you using that piece that you had? Okay, so I need 2 of these. And 2 of these. It says if I want to create the optional chimney, then I need these. So let's see. Well, they all have the chimney. They all put the chimney on, so we're gonna do the chimney, I think. Just might as well, right? So let me get this piece. A piece. And I need the 1/2-inch circle and the 1/8-inch circle. So is that 1/2 inch? No, that's 1 inch. Wait, this is 1.2 inches. So that's probably that one. And then the 1/8. And then the 1/8. No. 0.8. Well, I hope these two are the ones I need. Eight-tenths. That's gotta be it. We're just gonna go for it. And hope they're right. I could do maybe all of them. That'll work. Because there's quite a few, actually, here of these little circles. Some of the circles have the, see that bottom one has a design along the edge, like flower design, like this one. But that's way more than 1.2. Well, let's try. See what we come up with. Just that should have us covered for the side circles. I'm thinking we're covered now. Every circle almost except for this one. Oh, that's every circle except for that one. Okay, so that's what we need. Okay. That's going to be the end of everything that we need. Okay. Thank goodness I brought the magnet. Oh, the circles. Right, my magnet die holder. Okay. So, we're gonna do, oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I lost that die. Okay. And this one moved. And this looks exactly like the one that we need. And this is the one that moved. Yep. Always got to be one that moves home. We got all kinds of circles now. We're never going to use them all. It's all right. We got windows and things. That we can use them as. This didn't seem to cut that out. I don't think I need to, but I'm just curious why it didn't cut it out. Okay, some circles we don't need. Just getting them. I'm wondering if I should do that other circle. This isn't gonna come off, so we're gonna move that. Kind of wondering if I should do the circles in this color and just do a recircle again. Because they're different colors in all of these. They're the windows, sort of. And they're like gold or silver or something like that. So let's just do this and we can decide later how we feel. Is that all of them? Do I have any on this side? No, okay. So let's just run this through really quick. And I'll even wait to pull it out. Okay, let's set this up top here and leave that there for now. And now we can get started on our instructions. So glue the 2 whole panels to a base panel. You will see that your base panel die cuts feature tiny notches. These are to help you ensure that you are adhering your whole panels centrally. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna take the hole, and there's these little tiny notches right here. They're very small, and I'm assuming that's where these line up. Right. They don't line up there. Let me turn these, because I would think that those notches are going to be where that's going to glue in. So there's one there, and they don't line up. So you have to kind of guess that you have it centrally located, I guess. I'm also looking like, this is going to be one of those things that may not want to sit nicely, if you know what I mean. I don't. There's a little. They're showing the notch. And that this is supposed, the middle of this is supposed to be lined up with the middle of the notch. I don't know. But really. Believing it can't be. Like, it hasn't been sitting long, but that glue, I think, probably helps to seal it also. So I'm going to put this under. Because I think that'll work better. See, I have no idea if that lined up even or not. That one went there. I think it's pretty close. I think. Okay. I just don't want it so close that when I go to put it in, it doesn't want to fold back up. That's what I'm concerned about. Okay. Wrap the boat's hull panels around the curved section of the boat's circular glue tabs as you go. Join the two hull panels at the peaked bow and stern as shown below. Adhere the second base panel over the circular glue tabs to add rigidity to your boat and to conceal the glue tabs. Okay, it's on. So now we gotta put glue on our little glue tabs. I think last time I tried to do one of their creations. I had a very hard time doing it. So I'm kind of just taking my time here and doing a little bit at a time, making sure it sticks. And it stays. It's getting a little windy outside. The people across the street from us have this giant blow-up snowman, and he's actually taller than their house. And he's blowing in the wind. So he's still standing, he's just blowing. Okay. So it's looking pretty even Steven to me right now here. Right. So it looks like I did pretty good getting it in the middle. I'm thinking. I might have done it too tight or something. I don't know. You know what I'm wondering there? flip this again. Okay. So this one is going to go here. And I'm pretty sure that I can just line it up here first. I'm hoping I can do this this way. I think as long as this is lined up, then I should be okay. Hold that together so I'm not dealing with what I had to deal with last time. This paper is not as stiff as the paper I used last time, so now I'm going to come around. Let's see how this works. I'm going to just go to this point here. Whoops. I don't know what that noise was. But, uh-oh. That snowman's really starting to blow. He's very big, so if he decides to take off, if you see me get up and run without pausing this video, you will know why. Because the snowman took off. Okay. It might not line up perfect, but that's all right. I think it's going to be okay. I think the problem is going to be getting it pointy right here. So if I do this on the outside, not the inside, I can get it pointy, I think. I don't think I can this way. No, I think it's gonna have to be on the outside to be pointy. Okay. So my guess here is we have made the boat bottom already, which is the box bottom, right? I'm thinking. Okay. And now we need to get this other piece down here. And that's going to hide all of this stuff. So we want to make sure the pretty side is facing out. And we'll just put it down. Okay. That needs to go in the stand. I don't think I had put it in the stand from the last time I used it. That's going to be my thing, right? Is making sure I put it in that stand when I'm not using it. Okay. I think this is going okay, I think. All right. Not too bad so far. That went pretty good. Okay, so now I need to refold this so we can all be looking at the same thing here easily. Number 4, glue the 2 cabin panels so that they align with the upper sections of the hull panels and the base panel notches. Glue the 2 bow and stern cover die cuts to the front and rear of the boat. I have no idea. Okay, these things is what I'm assuming is here. So they're gonna go. So we have one. That didn't fold up very nicely, did it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. These other things are the roof panels, right? The roof panels. These are the cabin panels. I'm going to make sure cabin panel. That's the cabin panel. Okay. So we're going to do this. And I guess it just glues right along here. But I don't understand I don't know what about these notches. So I am not going to do nothing with these notches right now because they fit up. So I'm not going to glue them. I'm going to leave those until I know for sure what I'm supposed to do with them. I don't know if something else gets glued to them or if those bring these in. I don't know. I think that's probably what they do, but I want to be sure before I do it. So these are bringing that in. And these might not have had them placed real well. So I'm pretty sure these bring these in. Because if you look at this, you can see they're kind of folded. I still want to wait and be sure that that is correct. Of course, later on it could be hard to do that, but I don't know. Okay. I'm still trying to look at these going, should I do that? And it does show gluing that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad I did eventually see that. Took me a while to see it, but it did. I need to probably move this out of your way and move this in your way so you're actually seeing me build the boat and not seeing me look at the instructions. You don't review my videos. I don't. Watching my videos is too hard to hear my voice and stuff. So if I'm out of frame, I may not know it. Which is wrong. I guess I should be checking, but usually if I am, y'all let me know, and then I know next time to make adjustments. For some reason, I have the phone, which is my camera, pretty low right now. And so it's not doing as wide a shot. I don't know why I did that, but that is what I've done. So, here we go. Alright, there it is. That is... Okay, now these, I guess. Gotta go... No. These do not. I think the short ones go here. On the outside. I hope I'm right. These fit right on there. I'm right. So, yay. Boy, this dark blue makes it kind of hard to see things. So I believe it was Jane. Was it Jane? That has a family member that does this. And said they love the family member loves the lace stuff. Trying to think if it was Jane. Because I'm not positive about that. Okay, that's weird looking, right? Is that odd looking? Okay, so we'll put this to the side because now I guess we're working on the roof. So glue the 3 roof panels, and I only did 2 of them. I didn't see that I needed 3. So we need to run one more through. Let's see. Yeah, roof panel times 3. That's what it says, folks. So I need another roof panel. Just one. I'm looking at my scraps to see. No, none of them left a big enough piece. So I'm just gonna cut this to the size I need. I'm gonna have to get those circles out of there. I grabbed a scissors and I already had a scissors sitting here. Okay. Let me get these scissors. Scissors. Circles. Taken care of. And put where they need to be. They're probably should have done one more than one of each of these. But it is what it is. So we may have different weird looking circles, or we can just maybe run the dies again, depending on how many we need when the time comes. I just wanted to make sure I had the one to do the chimney. So this is already getting to be a long video, and it's not even put together yet. So I'm sure the decorating will be in another video. Okay. Now we'll have our 3 panels for the roof, but they get glued. Now, how could that not cut all the way through? Tell me. How does that happen? Did I tell you all about these scissors? That, growing up, my stepmom sewed. She's very good at it, but you couldn't touch her sewing scissors. Her fabric scissors, strictly fabric scissors, because she always said if you cut paper, it dulled the scissors, and then it was no good to use them, or they had to be sharpened before they could be used for fabric again. These I use for paper all the time. You see me do it all the time, and we did a project, me and my granddaughter, a sewing project, and I grabbed these scissors and they worked beautifully. Beautifully. I don't mean just a little bit, I mean beautifully. So these three are going to be put together. 1, 2, 3. Using these. So, should be pretty simple, straightforward. Yeah. Yeah, it should be this way, right? Yeah. So glue. Okay. Glued. And glued. I just want to make sure, and I want to make sure I can fold. And I want to make sure they're lined up well. Right. Okay, I think that this is going to be good. Okay. And here. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I hope I am. It looks like this is what they're doing, it looks like. Other than getting glue all over the place. Okay. Okay, and one more time. Oh, look at that big gap. That's not good, is it? I mean, I know I need to be able to fold it, but the gap there is way bigger than the gap on the other side. I forgot to stick that back in the holder. I keep forgetting to put the glue press in the holder. Okay, so now we have that. Now we have to put these on the ends, it looks like. We're gonna glue this and glue this. So they're doing one end at a time. And is that end gonna fit right in that little notch? Let's see. That's kind of ideal, right? Right in that notch. Right in the empty space left from that. Okay. And then we have these. I forgot to put it back in the stand again. That's gonna end up, like, see that glue is gobbing on there? That's gonna end up being my downfall. Just forgetting to put it in there. I'll learn it. I'll get used to it. It's just gonna take me a while. In the meantime, I could mess up my nozzle, right? I hope not. Okay. Now these are gonna get glued up. That's what it's showing right there. So, one side. I could get my clips, do you think? The clips will hold it well enough? Let's hope so. I got these pretty things. Okay. So this side of this one now. Clip it. I usually don't like to clip it for a minute. You know, I like to hold it first to make sure it's right. And then it only needs to have the little clip. Just for reassurance, kinda. Okay, so now, I think with this one I might better do both at the same time. So I don't have to fight that later. This time I went ahead, didn't I? But I will come back and check because I don't trust it to not slip a little bit. And that doesn't matter because that one's not budging already. And that one looks good. Well, it's a little bit too forward there. Look at the glue on my fingers. Ugh. And I didn't put that back. Okay. So now I got this part. glue the two cabin panels so they align with the upper sections of the hull panels and the notches of the base panel. So is that saying I wasn't supposed to glue it like I was worried about? Is that how this goes? Or nope, you've got to go this way. So I think that's it, I think. So those align. And see, it shows it being glued here. Let me show you. It shows it being glued here. But then here it says to glue them in to align them up. I find that a little odd. But anyways, I got lucky and they did. Now we need to make the chimney. So we are just going to push these in. And we're making our chimney. As well, go like this. And that will be our chimney. Okay. And I have to hold this because there is no way, excuse me, to use a clip on here without messing it up, I think. Okay. Now, I have this, and I'll put that there, and that glues on there. And they have this small one. If you look, there's a small circle and a larger circle on top. Yeah. So the small circle probably is just to hold it together. So I might do that in one of these darker colors. Yeah. So let's get glue in here. Whoops. Get some dark in here. And then we put another one on, and it's gonna be more what's the word? Decorative. So I'm thinking that one, and then here I might just do it the opposite, and then this will go there. That's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. Yep. So let me first put this glue this one. On this decorative one. This one straight down, doesn't have even one on there. It's just straight down. And so it doesn't even really have to have this, does it? But it gives it another level of something. I'm going to glue this. I am not putting the chimney on here first because then you won't have anything to use to push it down, right? I mean, you'll still be able to push down, but it just will be a little bit different. So now I want to put that one on. Okay, let's do this one on here. Okay. I didn't get that perfect straight on there. Back in the holder. Okay. We're going to put it down. There's a door. There's all kinds of decorative stuff to go on here. But that's going to have to be the next video because we are over an hour long already on this one. But we do have our box. And it is truly awesome. I love it. All right, everybody. If you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Everybody have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.